Good morning.
Good morning.
So, hello. So because of where it's called an RV park. Because of where our RV park was kind of way out of the way, out of Calgary. And so we're kind of going this back way, but we're kind of enjoying it. We are on some of these back 2-lane roads. Still highways, I think, but we're enjoying it. It's
Yeah,
really
we're on
nice.
Highway 22.
22, yeah. But it's just like, I feel like we're in Alaska already. It looks
Like
just,
you're heading towards Delta Junction.
yeah, we feel like we're in the Delta Junction or something. Yeah. Anyway. Kenai, do you like it when we stop? You just getting out the wiggles, bud? Yeah. I sincerely think that Kenai misses Jordan while Jordan's driving. Every time he stops, he wants to sit on Jordan's lap for a little while. Look at that. You bouncing in your chair? So here we are. Mile zero. Kenai, how does it feel? I don't care.
I just want to go to sleep.
Okay, I'm getting up. Okay. All right, so we are in Dawson Creek, not to be confused with Dawson City, Dawson Creek, British Columbia. And from the footage we just filmed, this is mile zero of the Alaska-Canadian Highway. So this highway has a really crazy history. Well, it's not crazy, it's just interesting. So when World War II was going on, Alaska became very strategic. So they needed to build a highway from Alaska to the lower 48 United States. So they started construction in 1942 from Delta Junction, Alaska, which is close to Fairbanks, down here to Dawson Creek, British Columbia. And it's about 1,700 miles long, give or take. It's changed a little bit over the years, but the thing that's really amazing about this is this really long road through really rough terrain was constructed in only 8 months. And this is actually considered the greatest engineering feat of the 20th century. Anyway, for when they first constructed it, actually was a very rough road, just a dirt road. So it was really only used for Army transportation. And then it opened to the public in 1948. The thing was, it was very rough road. It was infamously known as a dirt road that would basically ruin your car, but it's all paved now. So people still have that impression that it's a rough road, that it's still dirt, because every time we say we're coming up here, everybody's really super worried. And it's like, it's actually very well maintained, except for a few areas where there's a lot of frost heaves and stuff, but that's like way remote. But yeah, there's no dirt portions anymore. But yeah, it's a pretty historic road. And this is the mile zero. This is where it started. And the city, Dawson Creek, actually was basically created because this is where the highway started.
All right, we are in Dawson Creek. I'm about to start hooking everything. At this point, I definitely, if it's available, I'll dump the entire coach. Just because I don't know when we're gonna be able to dump again. It just depends on going up north and what's available. So this will be the last time, and then we're gonna be heading up to Toad River where it might be snowing. So we're just kind of trying to get everything planned and ready to go. We were on the road for quite a bit of time today, and just out here walking Kenai around. There he is, right there.
Don't know why the spraying has to be so gray. Kenai. Morning. It's a gray, dreary day. So this is a nice RV park with a beautiful shower, but you have to pay. So we don't use these showers. I think this is like the only one we go to where you have to pay. Poor Jordan doing the dirty work. Jordan does so much for us. I really appreciate it. He's insisting, I have him. He's insisting the window be open today. It's kind of getting annoying, but you're gonna get cold. Look at his hair.
As you can see, the whole back of the coach is filthy. We're just outside of Fort Nelson, heading up. This is just what happens in the outcast. You just kind of gotta learn that your vehicle is gonna look really dirty. And if you wash it, it'll be dirty 10 seconds later. So we tend to wash it when we get back up there, but these bikes are white, I promise, but currently they are not.
Hi. We're both munching on Gushers. I think we're both in an okay mood now. We can talk because we were both pretty grumpy when we woke up this morning. Why is the wipers? We did not sleep well, and it's really ugly today. We're almost to Fort Nelson. Kenai's doing all right. Oh, bud. Jordan is fixing our makeshift luggage bay door. We lost this. Well, Jordan lost. Well, it's not his fault. But coming up to Alaska last summer, he got out and that was gone. And we looked it up, and it would cost $2,000 to custom $3,000. I thought it was less than that to put a new one in because they'd have to custom make it. So this is our temporary solution. But it had bent out, the screw ripped out of the metal, so we're fixing it. Isn't it lovely? So pretty. It's the best we can do. We got some Tim Hortons. And Jordan's wearing his Canada sweatshirt, I just noticed. We stopped at Fort Nelson and got some work done on the RV last time we were here. And we stopped at this Tim Hortons, so we thought, why not? Get some hot cocoa for the road. You did? Oh no. They gave me a cappuccino, so Jordan sacrificed and gave me his hot chocolate. So, back on the road.
So excited.
Not. Come on, let's go this way. Come on. There he goes. He loves the snow. Unlike his parents. Come here.
This is why we normally don't put the Mylar up, because of how much you have to fight it. There's only so much that we can do together as a team. It's really a one person's job. But you're always going to get it upside down and wrong.
So I just finished getting a little bit ready just to get on the road. This is the hairdo today because we don't have a shower and I don't want to wear a hat. I'm tired of wearing beanies. So we are at a little place called Toad River. Toad River is in the middle of Canada and it's basically still winter up here, so they don't have their water on. We have full electric though, which is fine, so we'll deal with that. But so how do we deal with not having water? I mentioned before, we don't have a water tank. It is completely busted up. It's this thick, big water tank. I don't know how the previous owner like dented it this bad, but it is so bad that we'll have to replace it, and we just don't have the funds to do that right now. But anyway, so how do we deal with not having water? So we have bottles of water stored up, like big jugs of water. We have a storage area here in the kitchen, just right there. We put our water in there and we use that if we need. And then we also have, if we need to like wash our hands or face or something, we just use spray bottles. There's soap all over this, but this works pretty good to just spray some on your hands and wash them, or we just use water bottles. That's how we deal with it. I did find these if you just need to like wipe your armpits or something. They're these bath wipes. I think we just got them at Walmart in like the RV section. These are actually really nice. They smell really good. They're like aloe vera. Yeah, hopefully the next place will have some public showers that we can use. What's over here, bud? What's over here? Come on. He's just loving it. There he goes. We are in, like I mentioned, Toad River. It's spelled T-O-A-D like a toad, so they have toads everywhere. They've kind of capitalized on that, but it's actually named because they used to tow people across this river. So, Toad River. There's like usually a lake over there. I think it's actually a beaver's dam or man-made now, but these mountains are super pretty in the fall. We've been here in the fall and they're completely yellow and beautiful. Kenai is loving it here. He hasn't been this happy for a while. Maybe he's finally feeling good about it. And I think he recognizes it. He's smart, so he probably recognizes the smells. Getting ready to go, headed to Watson Lake. It's not going to be a long day, which we're excited about. We're kind of ahead of schedule, so we don't want to arrive too early. Getting ready to leave. See, toads. There's another toad. No, thank you, Toad River. Jordan is really cute. We just crossed into the Yukon and we're at this little town called Contact Creek. It's not even a town, I would say, and you can hear him talking to the guy outside. It's a tiny little gas station, and Jordan always makes a point to stop at this one because he wants to give them business. He's a cutie. But they also have really good prices. Like Jordan said, their prices are usually much better than I just saw a dog. British Columbia or the rest of the Yukon. It's cute. He likes to talk to this guy. I love him. Kenai is trying to tell me he wants to go outside, but Kenai, we have to wait for the gas to fill up, then we'll go outside, okay? Okay? Yeah. We are on our last Gushers, 42. They lasted us 6 days. Hello. So, tell us about this lovely RV park we're parked in and how we got here and the story.
I did not expect to tell this one. Basically, every night when I would go to sleep, I just start looking up RV parks. The biggest problem with really once you get from Dawson Creek up north is you don't know which RV parks are open or not. You have to really look into it. And no one really tells you on their websites. You really have to dig deep. I look into reviews, all sorts of things, and see if any of them have been reviewed recently. Well, this one, I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to ask them if they have electric only right now. So I emailed the person last night. And then he gets back to me like almost immediately saying, yeah, I have a couple spaces in the back. It's like $20 a night or something like that. I was like, oh, perfect. So I get here, I go inside, and they're like, well, RV park's not open. I was like, well, I got an email saying that it was, and they're like, oh, well, I guess just go back there and pick a spot, and if it works, then come back in and pay. And I did that, and I got a new person when I went back in to pay the second time. I had to explain the whole story again, show them the emails. Like, all right, here's the $20. Like, I think we probably could have just parked
here. Nobody would have known.
No. I wouldn't recommend doing that, obviously.
No.
Yeah. It's right next to the signpost forest. Though,
yeah, it's a little wet, but it's a spot. The only problem is they also don't have showers right now. So this will be day 2 with no shower.
I think we'll find a shower.
Yeah, oh well, it's not a big deal. We're just sitting in the car anyway.
Here we are at Watson Lake in the Yukon, and it's always fun to come here to the signpost forest, and it's got a fun little history behind it. There's like over 90,000 signs here, but it all started in 1942. There was a soldier working on the road out here. I know he got injured and he was kind of stuck out here, and a bulldozer had actually knocked over a sign that had like all the different signs pointing all the different directions, like, you know, the Yukon was so many miles or whatever. Well, anyway, he was kind of homesick, and he had got a sign from his hometown, Danville, Illinois, and added it to the sign. And it just kind of sprung from there. And as you can see, there's 90,000 plus signs here from all over the world. And we even got here from Layton, Utah, which is not too far from our hometown. So it's just kind of fun to come over here and see all the signs. We always enjoy coming.
It is a little crummier than we've been. It's kind of tough to walk around, but we do enjoy coming back here and looking at all the signs. They're all over. I got him.